Hey guys, I'm HP, this is drpink, and today's topic is smooth Latin jazz licks. I must say professional ones this time. Not so easy, but still easy enough that you have a chance to do them. I also have a chance to do them because I have a migraine today. I hope I can remember what I wrote down for you. Before I get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy to get the tabs there and the backing track, but they work on any 2/5 vamp, like in this case A minor D7. This how they are sounding. And so on. Stuff like that. Yeah. So let's get started. First to the sound settings on any kind of jazz and smooth jazz stuff. I use a clean amp setting. This is Roland Jazz Chords 120 with a 2x12 cabinet, and the special thing, reverse delay. I really love reverse delay. Gives a kind of a blurry, lush sound effect, but I can switch it off now to show what we're talking about. So the vamp, a vamp is a chord progression with two chords, in this case A minor to D7, and it repeats all the time. So this is the chord progression. I'll show you quickly. Yeah, it's really simple. The chords are not really the essential part, but if you want to know this one here, A minor 7, here ring finger in the 5th, A string is damped, middle finger in the 5th, to D9. That will be here 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th, 5th. Repeats all the time. So but as I said, it's not an essential part, just that you know the chord progression. Good. So in this case, this is a 2/5 vamp. That means we are playing the A minor Dorian scale. And I'm using the 3-note strings, 3-note per string pattern, mostly. That will be that one here. Well, you don't need to, that's the region which we're working here. So also pay attention to the fingering here, index, middle, pinky. You can also do like this. I tried both versions, but I must say this one never really work for me, so I choose this one here with index, middle and pinky. There's a reason why, because the ring finger and the pinky, they're anatomically they're connected, and that's why they are not so independent from each other. That's why the ring and pinky doesn't really work. So that will be the scale now, but also the A minor pentatonics, of course, and also the second position here. That will be this here. Yeah, so this is now the region which we're working on. I'm showing this quickly because this is not a beginner's tutorial. You have your things a little bit together to really be able to play this stuff here. And you need a certain ground speed. It's 110 BPM, so you need to play 60 notes in that speed. Also this. Oops, my headache. Yeah, but I must say pattern 2 is not really used often. But you don't need to play runs. I mean, you can in this beat on 60 notes, but the licks that I'm showing here are really simple and they work out pretty well also on that speed, so it's not extremely technical demanding. It is technically demanding, but not extremely. Yeah. So the first lick, this one here, as an example for many licks which work. From the phrasing, you start on the second 60 notes. So daga 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 badaba daga 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 daga. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the lick. You start here. And here you make a pull off. That's important for the phrasing. That's how it's played slowed. It's really nice. Do it with this fingering. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also slow it down, you know. You don't need to play runs all the time, but you just need to have a little phrases which are in 60 notes, and you can also slow this thing here down. Then it will be probably like this. Something like this. Or like this. Or in 60 notes. See, the same lick with different rhythm phrasings, they all work. So it doesn't have to be so extremely precise, at least when it comes to me. I'm not really good in playing the same thing all over again, but it's probably a weakness in my playing. Probably it's a strength, who knows. But yeah. When it comes to improvisation, it's cooler if you just work out of the situation, out of the mood, and create a vibe. That's what I do when I play licks. I try to create a vibe, and then it comes automatically. If I want to play easy go, same lick, easy going, energized. See, same lick, energized, easygoing, melancholic, same lick. That's the way you can work with licks, You just have a lick and put in different vibes, different emotional states, different colors. For me, Latin smooth jazz is color orange. Course, but it must not be that. You don't need to work with colors as I do. So that was the lick number 1. Really works great. Just an idea. Another lick will be this one here. This one here. You go in the upper position in the 8th fret. You have this is a 60 note thing. You had 8, 8, 7, and then pull off. That's the figure. Then you make the same thing again. Then you go down, pull off again, then blue note. Let's see how that works. See? really goes quick, and the thing which works here is that you have a little figure which repeats twice, and then it goes out into a run and finishes in the root note. So this is the pattern till here, and then you go down. It's really nice and goes really fluent. This fits perfect with the other one. Another lick which refers more to the first lick would be this one here. Same thing again, we start on the second 16th note. Just move up the pentatonics. So we have, and here we're already finished. Then you resolve. That's probably the easiest licks of all. See that one. Pretty nice. You can resolve different. See, pretty nice. Oops, and again, that one, yeah. Really, they really fit perfect in each other. And you don't need to play that speed all the time. You can play easy stuff, you know, in the Dorian scale. But you need a few licks to speed up, you know. See? Yeah. That gives you a certain material which you can work with, and then everything else can be improvised and really nice. Yo, let's do another one in the style of the second one. So this one here. It's again a thing which you repeat a pattern. Again, the same as before, the same rhythm pattern, but a little different figure. You start in the 10th. Here you make the pull off from 8 to 7. 8, 10, 8, and then same thing. And then you just move down the scale. Same, you see, it's the same rhythm motif but different notes, and that is a concept. You play motifs. In this case, the motif is the rhythm and not the melodic figure, and that's the way you connect. As the other licks, the same rhythm motif but different notes, and that's why they stick together, and you have now two of them, which really interact great, and you can just start to play with that, you know. See? this one is really cool. I love this one, so I'll show you this one as well. I call those the Wes Montgomery power chords. I don't know if that's the right name for that, but that's the way I call them. So it's here in the 7th, 8, and 10. 3 strings. Move up from 7 to 9 to 12. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And they give a kind of a counterpoint to the other stuff which you play before. It is always good to have counterpoints, you know. If you play, it's like, I always bring this example with the kitchen. If you have different herbs in the kitchen, you should use all of them, but not too strong. It's the mixture of the thing which makes the meal really delicious. Same here. Mix it up with cool stuff. Start easy going. Also let the music breathe. Now maybe a lick. See how things really flow into each other. And that's the other thing is about storytelling. You know, that's why I don't really like licks. Because music is storytelling. I mean, I never play licks. I can explain a lick. I give you an idea. But it's about what you want to do with the music. What do you want to express? And that's the main part. As I showed you when I before, the licks can play with different emotional states, with different vibes, and then they start to sound different. And the little things make the difference. You can work with these licks, which I showed you, slight variations of them, and give them a certain vibe. And then you can start to create during playing, you know. It's about creation. And if somebody just plays licks, you hear it, because licks is like it comes in, okay, back, 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 back. You know, it's like this. That's how licks are. But when something has waves and is flowing and going in each other, that's the way creation in music starts and the way improvisation works. Of course, you need to have your things together as the scales. You need to know a few licks, of course, but also practice to give it what you're playing a vibe. You can play one note with a vibe, and that's really cool, and you can play 10 licks without vibe. And it's, as one of my teachers once said to me, and I was really angry at that day, I played something and it was really wild what I played, and he said to me, sounds nice, but it doesn't make any sense. That's what it's all about, you know, guys. You have to create and not just sound and not be wild. And all of my students, they always play more notes than I do. And I always say the same thing. Reduce, try to feel the notes, you know. I showed you these licks now, but you can also just that's also nice, you know, that's also music. Interact with the music, you know. I mean, you cannot teach these licks, it's just a vibe, you know. and my antivirus went on. That's the way creation starts, you know. It comes out of the moment. You need to feel what you're doing. That's the trick. But of course, it needs some experience, and you do a lot of practice work, and it needs ideas what to do. And that's what this tutorial is about. Give you some ideas, work on the licks, get your own vibe, create your own backing track maybe, but also use mine. Available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy, also the tabs of the licks I showed. Yo, also join there to ask questions or interact or show how you played. Smooth jazz licks just to connect. And it's always I mean, it's like if your mom always says you sound great because she's your mom, you know. But you have to listen what other people say what about your playing, you know, or your friends, you know. They all say, yeah, you're great, but that's not the point. You need to connect with others, you know, and that's the way you learn. Yo, good. One more to say. That's it. I'm going to play a little bit for you at the ending now. Give more inspiration. HPCrazy Guitar Academy, join it, and yo, make the premium membership upgrade, because me and Dr. Pink are working hard for you guys out there to make guitar playing fun and really a life experience. So, bye guys. Oh.